Okay guys, hi, welcome to my new YouTube channel. I'm Daisy, if you didn't know, now you know. But I have recently been watching Tana Mojo again. I know she's a little problematic, but we love a good problematic person. And I got really inspired by her to start making storytime videos, because God knows who wants to make fucking storytime videos. So I am going to start my first YouTube video ever with I'd say a pretty bucket and crazy story time. Okay, let's get into it. So, to set the scene, it was around, I'd say it was the summer before my freshman year. I'm a senior now. And I have all my family in Louisiana, Mississippi. And so we go, like, me and my little sister, right? Get on a plane. It's about 9 o'clock at night when we finally land in New Orleans National Airport, whatever the fuck, Louis Armstrong, I don't fucking know. But we land there, and my grandma comes and picks me up. Cool, whatever. She comes, picks me up with my grandpa. We get in the car, we start driving. Cool. 2 hours pass by. We're still driving, to Mississippi, because this airport's in Louisiana. So we start getting into the city of Columbia, Mississippi, which is where my grandma's from. And I wouldn't say it's ghetto, but it's ghetto. So I would just say it was, by this point, 11 o'clock at night. It's Mississippi. People are actually clinically insane. So we get to, we're starting to get into Columbia. I don't know if you guys know what a Piggly Wiggly is. I'm almost pretty sure it was a restaurant or a store. I want to say it was like a butcher store. So we're like getting up to that point, but we've had a car behind us for like 30-ish minutes following us, ass to fucking nose, fucking car like this, with their brights on at 11 o'clock at night. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay. My sister's like sitting in the car on her phone, whatever. My phone's like almost dead, but it's at like 10% or whatever. My grandparents are sitting in the front, and my grandpa, he's a really big car guy, like just big on cars, like loves cars. So he's like, there's a fucking car behind us following with the flashes, and I think they're trying to pass or whatever, because every time we've passed them, they would come up and like basically like, oh, every time they would pass us, every time we would pass them, no, every time we would like slow down and let them pass, they'd pass, and then they'd slow down so much to the point where we'd have to pass, and then they just turn the brights on really big. And we're like, what the hell is happening? They're following us through, and we're like, okay. So we tried taking a few rights and lefts and whatnot through Columbia, and they're following. So we're like, do we drive to the, like, we're like, what do we do? Do we drive to the, like, police station? So we turn into the Piggly Wiggly. Like, it's abandoned as shit, too. Like, this is the ghetto by this point. Like, turn in, or, like, whatever the fuck. And we start going in circles, and they start following us close as shit behind. And we're like, what the fuck? So, after we're having a what the fuck moment, my grandma is like, I need someone to call 911. Please, someone call 911. My dumbass, sleep deprived as shit, I'm like, I'll call them. I've never got to call 911. So I was, like, so excited to call 911. Like, I've, like, whatever the fuck you're excited for an amusement park, I was up here. Like, I was so excited to go and call 911. I type it in, I'm like, 911. 1. I call, I get no answer. How the fuck don't you get an answer from 911? Whatever. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, 911's not answering. So I'm like, Auburn, give me your phone. That's my sister. And so she gives me her phone. I'm like, okay, give me your phone. And I type in again, 911. I'm excited. I'm freaking out because there's someone following us, but I'm excited to call 911. Call, hi, this is Columbia, Mississippi, 911. How am? Do you need a fire, EMT, or police? I'm like, police, get us police. And they're like, okay, what's going on? And I'm like, so I'm from Nevada. Like, I'm giving them the full rundown. I'm like, I'm from Nevada, my family's from here, whatever. I'm like talking to them like they're my best friend. And I'm like, but we're driving home from Columbia and we're getting followed, we're pretty sure. Like, we're pretty sure we're getting followed and we don't know what to do. And the lady's like, okay, we'll send police your way. Do you know where we're at? I'm like, the old Piggly Wiggly. They're like, we don't know where that's at. We're gonna have to track the IP address of your phone. And I'm like, no, like, the old Piggly Wiggly. Like, I don't know where this is in Mississippi because it's dark as shit. So I'm getting fed up and pissed off. So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. She's like, just stay on the line, just stay on the line. I'm like on the phone, my sister is ducking like this. We're thinking we're gonna get shot at. So me and my sister duck down like this. And my sister, you can just hear her. She's, I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. I'm like, I don't know what to do about this woman. 911 didn't say that, but it would have been funny. All of a sudden, a police car comes up. Whoop. The car gets pulled over. We are sitting on the opposite end of the Piggly Wiggly. They're on the other side of the parking lot. We're freaked the fuck out. The cop's like in the middle, like it's a duel in the fucking, when we're like out in Virginia City, like duel time, like bam, this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Cop is being the mediator of this whole situation, comes over to us. Hi, ma'am, hi. Well, it's actually dude, I think. He's like, hey guys, like, what's going on? What's the deal? And we're telling him the whole situation. He's like, okay. Goes over to the chick. 4 other police cars come. Okay. 4 of the police cars come. We're like, okay, that's cute. Then they go to interview this chick. Apparently this chick is on like heroin, like on everything, and she just left a laundromat and she's like doped up for no reason. And like she's going off on the cop because I can hear them. They're like, you're doing this and this and this, and they were being stupid on their. We weren't doing anything. We were driving at the speed limit through a public area. Besides the fact of that shit, we get freaked out and we're like, okay. And I'm like, okay. And the cop comes over, you're free to go home. We drive 5 minutes down the fucking road to the house. I walk in, I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, we got stalked. I got to call 911. He's like, okay. I'm like, it was pretty cool. That was the end of that crazy ass story. But I kind of want to do it in a traditional Tana Mojo kind of theme and do a 3-fer. So I'm going to tell you 2 other stories about Mississippi because I've been there about 1,000,000 times and that's just how we are. So this story takes place, I would say I'm 7 years old. And let me give you a backstory on this. I am a strong believer in ghosts. Like, I strongly believe in ghosts. If you know Louisiana, it is haunted as shit. I'm 7 years old. And I didn't even know if I was, like, into ghosts or anything. Like, I didn't know if I was, like, into it yet. So, because I had always been, like, an empath, but I didn't know it. So, I've always been, like, voodoo and all the crazy shit that Louisiana has to offer. We are walking down Royal, like, me and my mom, right? It's just me, my mom, my sister, and my dad. Like, we're all walking down Royal Street, and we're creeping up on Bourbon. And the sun is going down. The, like, number one, like, unsaid rule is, like, do not be on Bourbon Street at night. Because, like, it's where the crackheads go hang out. So, we are walking, I'm 6 years old, and, like, we're creeping up on the Royal Sonesta, which is, like, this big, beautiful hotel, and Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street, people will go sit out there, play the drums for, like, money. People sing for money, which is not unusual for Louisiana. And, you know, people dance for music, or dance for money and whatnot. Whatever. So, we're walking, like, creeping up right on, like, the Royal Sonesta. Like, we're at the Royal Sonesta by this point. We're not staying there or anything. We're staying on St. Charles, which is blocks away, which we were going to take an Uber for. Sun starts going down. My mom's calling the Uber. And I look to my right, and there's, you know, they have this big-ass storm drain, because if you don't know Louisiana, it floods a lot, believe it or not, because they have hurricanes. So we're walking, you know, my mom stopped for the Uber, whatever. She's calling the Uber, you know, to try to come pick us up, whatever. And all of a sudden, I turn to my right, and there's this little black boy, like, no hate or anything, but, like, little black boy in, like, overalls, a wife beater, tap dancing shoes, and, like, one of those, like, old-fashioned take your hat off hats, you know? And he's just tap dancing, and I'm clearly amazed by this, because in Nevada, you won't find anything. So I look, and I go, Mom! Mom! And I pull on her, and I go, Mom, look at the little boy who's tap dancing. She's like, what? Turns over. She goes, nobody's there. I turn, looking at the same thing. The boy is still clearly tap dancing. I'm like, are you not? I'm like pointing. I'm like, do you not see this? And I turn my head to my mom and be like, Mom, look. And I turn back. The boy is gone. I was shocked. It was weird as hell. Like, weird as, like, definitely a ghost. Like, it's Bourbon Street at night. Like, not out of the ordinary. Very weird ghost story. Very first ghost story, for a matter of fact. And my last story will take place in the same time that one just took place. My great-grandma Kara, bless her heart, she's in heaven now. Right before she died, it was around December, I'd say. You know, it's still in the same timeline where I saw the little boy. Same timeline, probably a few days before. We are at my great-grandma Claire's house. I love her to death. I'm sitting there with her. She's watching TV, eating a yogurt. I'm sitting there playing with toys. Whatever. We're sitting there playing, like, I'm just sitting there playing. She's sitting there being angry at Fox News or whatever the hell old people do. But we're sitting there, and I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And she's like, oh, can you go throw away this yogurt cup for me? I was like, I don't know where the trash can is, because this was, like, my first time visiting, and I was like, I don't know where the trash can is. And she's like, it gets in her little wheelchair, you know, starts beeping her way over. I'm just following. I'm like, I go over, opens the drawer, throws the thing in the trash, closes the drawer angrily, turns around, pays me $5. She just goes, I was like, okay. Put it in my pocket. Weirdest thing ever. Loved her. That was the last time I ever saw her, when I was like 7 years old. 17 now. You know, I miss her. She was great. But those were my funny and definitely weird experiences from being in Louisiana or Mississippi. So that's pretty much it for today's fun story time. I am going to try to start posting on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, because I will be back in school. Like, literally next week I'm going back to school. But if you people, whoever want to follow me or subscribe or whatever, if you guys want anything to do with me, you know, comment, say what you want to hear. And if you want, like, a Q&A, I'll give you a Q&A. Like, if you want any of these crazy things, you know, just let me know, and I'll try to get to them, and I'll see if this even pops off or anything, which I highly doubt it is. But I love making videos for people. I love making people laugh. In my near dear heart, I've always wanted to be a stand-up comedian. I love talking. I love ranting. I will love to tell you guys about my senior year going into high school, see the crazy things, the exes I'm gonna go through. If you guys want a video on exes, I could give you a 30-minute long tangent on ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends and crazy stories about that. But let me know, and that's it for today, I guess.